$200,000 vanished in less than 30 minutes. A wrecked McLaren left blood on the seats. And a $1,500 Twitch scam was just the beginning. In 2024, Jack Doherty learned the hard way that in the world of social media, being desperate for attention comes with a price. While the McLaren wreckage was still making headlines, Jack was already planning his next big content play. His 21st birthday party was approaching, and he had his sights set on something bigger than gifted subs or luxury cars. He wanted A-list rappers as his personal performers. The streaming community had already shown Jack how they felt about him through Kai's public rejection, but Jack seemed to think throwing enough money around could buy him the legitimacy he craved. He was about to learn that in the music industry, big names come with even bigger price tags. What followed would become one of the most expensive lessons in influencer party history. Two major rappers were about to turn Jack's desperate need for clout into a masterclass in finessing. First up was Lil Baby, and he wasn't coming cheap. But before we break down how a few minutes of performance time cost more than most people make in 5 years, let's rewind to the moment Jack's reckless pursuit of content nearly cost him more than just money. It almost cost someone their life. The sound of screeching tires and shattering glass echoed across the rain-slicked freeway. In mere seconds, a $200,000 McLaren transformed into a twisted heap of metal. But it wasn't the destruction of the supercar that shocked viewers, it was what happened next. As the dust settled and rain continued to pour, blood trickled down the face of Michael, Jack's cameraman and supposed friend. Yet instead of rushing to help, Jack's first instinct was something else entirely. Between the wreckage and the injuries, his primary concern seemed laser focused on one thing, making sure everything was being recorded. This wasn't just another rich YouTuber wrecking an expensive car. This was a moment that perfectly captured everything critics had been saying about Jack Doherty.
All right, guys, I just totaled my McLaren. It is completely cooked right now. I don't know what to do. Look, all the parts are right here. I got my Tesla picking me up. This is the worst day of my life. Damn.
In his world, everything, including his friend's safety, was secondary to content.
I don't know how to feel right now, guys. I'm sad, bro. I'm so sad right now. Sadness can't even express how sad I actually am. At least my Richard Mille is still okay. Just kidding. Sucks, bro. I did not think this was gonna be happening today.
Me neither. Oh my god, it's so bad.
Alright guys, my McLaren is totaled a couple days before my 21st birthday. Damn. Bro, there's literally gas pouring out of your car.
Even Fousey, a creator known for his own controversial stunts, couldn't stay silent about the incident.
They said you have to drive off your phone.
What do you mean?
Because that's how Jack got banned.
I'm not on my phone. Have you seen me on my phone right now? When I was holding the phone, did I not use Siri to talk?
True.
So what the fuck are you talking about? Jack was in the fucking rainstorm using his phone, having somebody record him. I have both hands on the steering wheel. So why the fuck are you comparing me to Jack Doherty, who uses girls as whores and pimps them out for money on their payroll, who has $50 million because he lets his wife sell her on the internet?
But the story doesn't end with the crash. What happened next revealed even more about Jack's priorities. Rather than genuine remorse, his response came in the form of a jet ski, a gift that seemed less about an actual apology and more about preventing potential legal issues. The McLaren incident should have been a wake-up call, a moment for Jack to reevaluate his approach to content creation and perhaps his entire career. Instead, it became just another video, another trending topic, another way to chase clout.
I love you, Mom.
I'm glad you guys are back. Oh, I'm just gotta be. Oh, let's go. You okay? Show me. You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I don't like when you cry.
Well, honey, I better cry now, and I'm gonna tell you, you need to stop.
I know, I don't want to, obviously, I don't want no more cars.
But if Jack thought the McLaren crash was expensive, what he shelled out for Lil Baby's performance at his birthday party would make that supercar look like pocket change. After the chaos of the car crash, you'd think Jack might have learned his lesson about chasing clout at any cost. But Polo G was about to demonstrate an entirely new level of finessing, and this time, the disrespect was crystal clear. The exact amount Jack paid remains disputed. While his own video title claimed $200,000, he'd later try to backtrack on social media. But the money wasn't even the most painful part of what was about to unfold. Polo G delivered what barely qualified as a performance.
Don't care if I crash in this coupe, so I'm thinking about you. My mind in this coupe. Can't be like talking, man, RP the juice. Kicking off my last little shit.
Less than 10 minutes of stage time, but it was what happened next that turned this into one of the most awkward moments in influencer party history. As Jack desperately tried to extend the show by offering Polo G the microphone, the rapper simply kept walking. The rejection was painfully obvious, but Jack, seemingly unable to read the room, made things even worse with an ill-timed joke about Lil Durk. The temperature in the room dropped instantly. Polo G's expression said everything. This party was over. For the rest of his brief stay, he completely ignored Jack's existence, choosing instead to interact with fans, while Jack awkwardly hovered in the background.
What's that? End the Twitch stream. Tell Chank.
If Jack thought this was rock bottom, he hadn't accounted for Lil Baby's cold and calculated approach earlier in the night, an exchange that proved just how out of his depth Jack really was.
Lil Baby in the crew. Oh, I got a finger. No, I'm kidding. Huh?
You like screaming from me?
Yeah, used to, man. Before I got banned.
You gonna come back.
After this, man, I don't even need to. I can die tomorrow. Let me drive the Lambo into a car. No, I'm kidding. No. Can't be playing like that.
Enter Lil Baby, the chart-topping rapper who turned a birthday party appearance into one of the smoothest money moves of the year. The moment he walked into Jack's party, his body language said everything. This was strictly business. The numbers were staggering. $100,000 deposit just to secure the appearance. Another $100,000 handed over in a Louis bag at the party itself, all for what would amount to less than an hour of Lil Baby's time. The rapper's demeanor throughout the entire exchange was telling. While Jack excitedly handed over stacks of cash that represented several years of an average person's salary, Lil Baby barely seemed to register the transaction. He kept his performance brief, collected his bag, and was gone before the excitement of his arrival had even died down. But the real kicker? Lil Baby's exit made it painfully clear just how transactional the whole encounter was. There was no attempt to hype Jack up, no personal connection, just business as usual. Jack had essentially paid $200,000 to be ignored by one of the biggest rappers in the game. And while Jack was still reeling from the cost of securing 2 A-list performers for his party, the streaming community hadn't forgotten how he'd been publicly humiliated by Cenat.
Wait. I'm not gonna lie, I was gonna live with Jack. We just finessed him out of 300, chat.
I think it coming in.
Nah, appreciate you. We know that it's community, chat.
I'm not even for that. It's just funny. Like, dude, the amount of views that come.
Thank you so much. Nah. He was doing bad all year, chat. I'm not associating myself with that. He was doing bad all year, chat. That's not good. That's not good vibes. That's not good vibes. But we got 300 though. We got 300. Definitely 300. We got 300 though. We Gucci.
Just weeks before, let's revisit the moment Kai sent Jack's reputation into a free fall. 300 gifted subscriptions lit up Kai Cenat's Twitch chat. To most viewers, it looked like just another generous donation from a wealthy creator, but Kai knew better. He saw right through Jack Doherty's desperate attempt to get his attention, a $2,500 play for clout that was about to backfire spectacularly.
Oh my God! The Doherty Jack with the motherfucking 100 gifted.
Nigga, is that Jack Doherty? Wait, that him for real?
Wait, hold on. Jack Doherty, if that's you, get another 100.
I'm not the method. Are you kidding me?
Jack Doherty, if that's you, take another 100.
Nah, it's not him. It's you almost had us. Doherty Jack, you almost had us though.
They're saying to do it, so fuck it. I'm gifting Kai another 100 subs.
Whoa. Is that Doherty Jack?
If he asks for another 100, I'm gonna.
If you want to pull up to the stream,
Get another 100.
Nah, I'm not the method, dog. He's finessing 2 bands out of me after that. Should I do it? Another $600.
Oh, he's another 100. He gets another 100.
That's him. That's Jack. That's him, Jack.
If all that money is really his, and he think that me and him will be a good collab,
Send another 100.
Give another 100.
so I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't gonna live with Jack. We just finessed him out of 300, chat.
I'm broke now, Kai.
The chat exploded with W's as Kai casually dismissed any possibility of a future collaboration. For him, this wasn't just about pocketing easy money, it was about sending a message. The streaming community had been watching Jack's downward spiral all year, and Kai wasn't about to tie his brand to someone whose reputation was becoming more toxic by the day. What made the situation even more fascinating was how public this rejection was. In front of thousands of viewers, Kai had just demonstrated exactly how the creator community viewed Jack Doherty. But more importantly, he showed just how easily Jack could be separated from his money when he was desperate for attention. That desperation was like blood in the water, and bigger sharks were circling. While Jack was still processing this public rejection, his birthday party fiascos with Lil Baby and Polo G were solidifying his reputation as the poster child for clout chasing gone wrong. And after all that, Jack wasn't just dealing with financial blows. He was left scrambling to repair his reputation, leading to the frantic damage control attempts that only made things worse. The aftermath sent social media into a frenzy. As clips of both performances went viral, Jack scrambled to control the narrative. His attempts to explain the situations only led to more questions. In one breath, he denied spending hundreds of thousands on rappers. In the next, he bragged about getting sponsors to fund his extravagant party choices. But perhaps the most telling detail came from someone in Polo G's camp. A brief exchange caught on camera revealed the truth behind the performance fees, as one of Polo's team members quietly suggested they should pretend the payment was much higher than it actually was. The industry's worst kept secret was out. Inflating appearance fees for clout was just another part of the game. Yet even as Jack tried to downplay the financial damage, his own content was telling a different story. Earlier that same month, he'd openly discussed the cost in a sponsored video, contradicting his later denials. $200,000 for Lil Baby, another alleged $200,000 for Polo G, and a wrecked McLaren worth just as much, all within the span of a few weeks. But the question remains, how much did Jack really spend on Polo G, and was it all worth it? Drop your thoughts in the comments below.